So somebody asked me for my for the prison story without cutting it up or anything. So I meet this motherfucker Mike, and his last name is Haas. Now that somebody fucking told me or hit me up and messaged me and told me his last name and shit. I guess because it was in the joint or whatever when I was there. But I fucking Mike, I meet this motherfucker Mike in the day room and shit. He stands up for himself. He fucking somebody changed the channel and I forget he got into it with this motherfucker, but he stood up for himself. So we get cool, you know what I'm saying? Start horse playing, boxing, you know what I'm saying, going to the body wrestling, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just being young, goofy motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Eating together, making breaks and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just kicking, telling stories and shit, smoking Black and Miles, just partying and shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make the time go by and just telling stories and shit. So one day I'm like, yeah, I'd like to get closer to Cleveland, get some visits, man. It's just too far down south. This Lancaster is just way too far. He's like, yeah, I'd like to get closer up north too and shit. He's like, we could ride out Monday. And I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, no, I'm serious. I swear on my kids. And I knew when he said that because I had been chopping it up with this dude for a couple months or a month or so. I knew he was serious when he said he swore on his kids. And I'm like, how? And he's like, you see that tower outside? And I look out the window and I see this big ass tower right in the middle of the compound, right behind the main building. He's like, we climbed that motherfucker. I'm like, man, you crazy. He's like, nah, we get up there and word a warden. He said they listen to us. They'll do anything we say. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, no, I'm serious. He said, matter of fact, I'm doing it Monday. If you want to do it with me, we could do it together. You can ride wherever fuck you want to ride to. I'm like, man, fuck out of here. But this was on a Friday. So all weekend long, I'm walking past this tower. Every time I walk past this tower, it's every chow hall. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner from Friday to fucking Monday, I'm walking past this fucking tower every fucking day, 3 times a day. And I'm just like looking at this thing and my adrenaline's flowing. My hands is fucking sweat. I'm like, yeah, this is going down, man. So Sunday night and shit, we fucking get like 2 boxes of Black and Miles and shit, and we freak them up, which is where you take all the tobacco out of the Black and Miles and you pull the cardboard out, you put all the tobacco back in, and it hits way harder, and melt the tips and shit, you know, do some goofy shit with them or whatever. So we get all the Black and Miles freaked up fucking Monday morning. We go fucking chow hall, come out of the chow hall, walking past this fucking tower, and it's got a fence on it, and at the top of the fence is razor wire. But it's next to the fucking main building, and the main building has got gates on the windows, and it's like right next to it. So we're like, fuck. Boom, we hit the fucking gated windows, climb up the gate to the 2nd floor, and then jump over onto the top of the fence, and then jump over onto the tower and start climbing that bitch. And everybody like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And they locked the whole fucking compound down. They called the fire department, called all kinds of fucking police, all kinds of shit, man. There was all kinds of people outside of the compound. And they called a hostage negotiator in or whatever, or they had one already there. I don't know. But they come out and shit, and they was like, what do y'all want? And I'm like, shit, I need to get closer to Cleveland so I can get some visits. They said, how's Lorraine sound? I said, that sounds good to me. They said, come on down. I was like, all right. So after a while and shit, I did come down. And then I don't even know what prison he chose, but he fucking stayed up there a little bit longer than me and was like, I want fucking 5 bricks of Black and Miles. And they was like, no. And he was like, I'll fucking jump. And he went to act like he was going to jump. They was like, no, don't do that. And they went fucking commissary and got him 5 bricks of Black and Miles and let him keep that shit too. They didn't take him away. But when he rode to the institution that he was going to, that institution didn't allow Black and Miles, so he couldn't keep him. Once he got there, he had to get rid of him or send him home or something. Fucked up. But they did let him keep him. They put him in his property and sent him out with him. I thought they was going to put them right back in commissary. And then he was like, I want McDonald's. And then I yelled up there, I was like, yo, bro, I want McDonald's too. And he's like, yeah, my dude in the truck, he wants McDonald's too. And it's like, whatever, $20 to buy. And the warden came out of his pocket, $20, and gave it to the transport guy. And as soon as that motherfucker came down, they threw his shit in the back of the truck, or they already had his shit in the back there. I don't know. But as soon as he came down, they shipped us straight through the fucking Sally Port. Got us straight the fuck out of there. They didn't want us at that institution no more. Went straight to that motherfucking McDonald's, got us a double quarter pounder. Well, I got me a double. I don't even know what the fuck he got. But I got a double quarter pounder with cheese, and they gave us a Sprite because they ain't let us have caffeine. And then we rode to his institution first, and then they rode me to Lorraine, and I sat in the hole for 6 months. And when I came out the hole, I was a candidate. But yeah, crazy shit. There you go. Uncut, unfiltered.